Hollywood is no stranger to drama, and it seems that Hollywood action star Will Smith is the favorite child of controversies. The latest feud involving him and Marlon Wayans and Will Smith is making headlines. And finally, it seems that Will has had enough of it. The two Hollywood veteran actors have been close friends and allies for years. Their friendship had witnessed a test of time even when Will had to undergo major backlash for the Oscar drama that unfolded. However, things took an ugly turn for the duo when a recent sarcastic comment made by Wyan caused a rift in their relationship and ultimately made their relationship suffer. It all started through social media when in a social media post, Wayans referred to Smith as the ghost of Tupac. Posted in a light-hearted way, it seems that it didn't sit well with Smith, who has already had his fair share of troubles and contrived cues in the past. After the social media blunder, everyone wondered how Will Smith will react. Or will he even react to this at all? Will their friendship survive this altercation, or will it be a Hollywood feud for the ages? But it finally seems that Will Smith has himself came out and contented his friend for all that he's done. And let's take you into the details of this. Will Smith, who seems to be the favorite child of controversy for quite some time now, has managed to keep himself calm after the drama at Academy Awards unfolded. However, after the recent comments about him, insiders were seen mentioning that Will was visibly upset by the comment that two made by someone Will considered him closest. He felt that Marlon was disrespecting him and his legacy as an actor and performer. He decided to confront Marlon about it in person and didn't want himself to be involved in any feud publicly. The confrontation between Marlon and Will was intense. Will was visibly very angry and completely disappointed with the remarks made by his friend. Marlon was apologetic, however, insiders revealed that Marlon laid emphasis on the fact that this was just a lighthearted joke and Will was over-exaggerating it. They talked for hours trying to work things out. Marlon promised to make things right, but it seems like it was a little too late. Although the duo tried to keep the matter confined to them, nothing hides for too long in the entertainment world. The incident quickly became public knowledge, with gossip websites and social media platforms buzzing about the feud between Marlon and Will. Fans were divided, with some defending Marlon's right to make a joke and others agreeing with Will's anger. As the days went on, Marlon tried to make amends with Will. He sent gifts, made public apologies, and even offered to do a project with him to show that he was serious about making things right. However, Will remained distant and it seemed like their friendship was over. The confrontation between Marlon and Will was intense, with both men expressing their feelings and concerns in a passionate and emotional way. Will was angry, feeling that Marlon had crossed a line by referring to him as the ghost of Tupac. He felt that the comment was disrespectful not only to him, but to Tupac's legacy as well. Marlon, for his part, was apologetic and contrite, understanding the gravity of his comment and the impact it had on Will. The fallout from the Marlon Wayans-Will Smith feud was significant, with fans and followers of both men taking sides and offering their opinions on the matter. Some defended Marlon, saying that the comment was meant as a harmless joke and that Will Smith was overreacting. Others agreed with Will, saying that the comment was disrespectful and hurtful. Despite the public backlash, Marlon and Will both remained professional, continuing to work in their individual projects and staying out of the public eye. However, rumors continued to swirl about their friendship, with some sources saying that the two men had stopped speaking entirely. The situation remained tense for several weeks, with neither Marlon nor Will addressing the feud directly in the media. However, that all changed when Marlon made a surprise appearance on Will's talk show, The Will Smith Show. And here, fans were convinced that things shall finally be on track for the duo. The appearance was unexpected, with fans wondering what Marlon was doing on the show, given the recent tension between the two men. However, as the episode progressed, it became clear that Marlon was there to make amends with Will and repair their friendship, as both Will and Marlon showed signs of maturity by forking the things of the past. The episode started with Will introducing Marlon, but the atmosphere in the studio was tense. There was an awkward silence as Marlon made his way onto the stage, with both men looking visibly uncomfortable. However, as the interview began, it became clear that Marlon was there to make things right, and Will was actually being very emphatic and understanding. As the show progressed, he started by apologizing to Will, saying that he was sorry for the comment and that he never meant to hurt him. Will listened intently, but his body language was still guarded, and it was clear that he was still holding a grudge. But as the show progressed, it seemed that the tension eased a bit between the two. However, as the show progressed with time, the conversation began getting a bit different. Will was more open and Marlon was more sincere. They talked about their careers, their families, and their shared experiences in the entertainment industry. By the end of the night, they had worked out their differences and it seemed like their friendship was stronger than ever. Although all of this started as a lighthearted joke, however, for someone like Will, who has had a breakdown just because someone made a joke about his wife's condition, is a stern reminder that insensitive jokes do more harm than good. The incident between Marlon and Will was a reminder that even the closest of friends can have misunderstandings and conflicts. It was also a lesson in the power of forgiveness and the importance of communication. In the end, Marlon and Will were able to move past their feud and continue their successful careers in the entertainment industry. As for the rest of us, we can only hope that we can learn from their example and strive to maintain strong and healthy relationships with the people in our lives. After all, life is too short to hold grudges and dwell on the past. It's better to forgive, forget, and move on to better things. As the story continues to unfold, it remains to be seen what the ultimate outcome will be. Will Smith is known for being a forgiving and gracious person, so it's possible that he and Wayans will be able to put this incident behind them and move on. On the other hand, if Smith feels that Wayans hasn't shown sufficient contrition for his remarks, it's possible that their feud could escalate and become even more contentious. One thing is for sure, this incident has shown a spotlight on the intersection of comedy, celebrity, culture, and social media, and it will be fascinating to see how it all plays out in the weeks and months to come. Will Marlon Wayans be able to salvage his reputation and continue to make people laugh, or will he become a cautionary tale about the perils of making inappropriate jokes in the age of cancel culture? The incident between Marlon Wayans and Will Smith over the former's reference to Smith as the ghost of Tupac in a comedy sketch has raised an interesting debate about the limits of humor in the context of celebrity culture. While some may argue that Wayans was simply making a joke and that Smith's reaction was overly sensitive, others believe that it is important to be mindful of the impact that our words can have on others. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. While it is true that humor can be a powerful tool for social commentary and can help us cope with difficult issues, it is also important to remember that our words have consequences. When we make jokes about other people, especially those in positions of power or influence, we need to be aware of the potential harm that our words can cause. In this case, it is understandable that Will Smith would be upset by being referred to as the ghost of Tupac. Tupac Shakur was a beloved figure in the music industry, and his death was a tragedy that many people still feel deeply. By making light of that tragedy, Wayans risked offending not just Smith, but also many of his fans and supporters. If you like our video, please like and subscribe to our channel.